The previous session, we discussed about the how to DB refresh, why we have to, what is the scope of, we have to perform the DB refresh activities. Also, we discussed about the pre-steps before the refresh, what are the pre-steps we have to do it. Then how to do the restore. Restore means backup and restore method, how to perform it. So these are the things we know, we discussed, right? So using the other system backup, what are the activities we have to do it in the production system here? What are the activities we have to do it in the this system activities we have to do it. These things we discussed, right? So now let's start post activities here. Post activities means after the restore completed, then we need to bring up the system. Then we need to start the post refresh activities. Those are the very, very important to the business. All right. Post refresh activities here. Once the backup and restore system restore is done, immediately, immediately. So the first step is here. We need to change the, we need to reset the HDB user store, reset the HDB, the user store entries. Previously, we have the production entries will be copied here, but now we are doing in the sandbox. So definitely we need to delete the keys and we need to add the, we need to add the development or quality, whatever the source system key, you need to add that key here. So for this one, you need to log into the systems, right? You need to log into the system, just to type database side. So you need to log into the SID ADM, then type HDB user, the store list. Then it will come to know the what is the your database. Yes, SID is there here. Then so normally this will be come as a production here, production entry. So we need to delete this production entry using HDB user, the store. So the delete the key. What is the key? This is the key. Using the key, we have to delete this key. And again, after that, we have to add it using HDB user store, add host name, the key and user and port number, all those things we have to add it. The new key will be created. Then only then only R3 trans, the connectivity between SAP to DB works via R3 trans -D here, right? So that is the main thing here. Reset the HDB user store entries and also check the connectivity. Check the connectivity between SAP and DB. Why? Because here these entries are wrong, then connectivity it won't work here at R3 trans-D command. So if you execute in the OS level, application server level with SID ADM, then you will come to know you have the connectivity is there or not. You will come to know the results here 0, 0. Okay. Then in this way, you have the connectivity between the SAP and DB you have here, right? So once done, then apply the license. The main thing is the apply the license or disable like otherwise make BTC work process 0, BTC work process equals to 0, then start the start SAP app servers. Start the SAP app servers. Sir, without background work process, we need to start the without background work process. We need to start the these activities. We need to start the SAP application server first time. Why? Because with background work process, if you start it, SAP will be start all the jobs executions will start it immediately. So then production jobs are executing on the quality system or your sandbox system, target system, that will be a dangerous of processing the some of the items and everything. So to avoid that kind of things in the non-production systems, so we can make the BTC work process to 0. There is a parameter rdist/wp underscore no underscore BTC equals to 0. We have to make it out. Then start the application server. Then apply the license. OS level, we can apply the license. Okay. So using the SAP like key, or so then we can enable the emergency user by enabling the emergency user SAP star with the pass. Also with the 000 client, we can apply the license here. So 000 with the SAP star with the pass, you can log in. There you can apply the license here by using this one. So we can apply the license here, right? So once your license is applied, then log into the main client, log into the your production client, default client, log into the default client, then suspend the jobs. Suspend the jobs by executing report is called the BTC TRNS1. Okay, BTC TRNS1, you can suspend the jobs here, right? Once that is done, here, then so stop the SAP application, then make the revert the background work process to previous status here. Revert the BTC work process to original status. Original value is the 10, then original value. So once that is done, then so start SAP application again. Then so perform the remaining post activities like import the UMR, user master records. So whatever the user master records, jobs are suspended. That is done. Then so whatever the UMR you have exported. Suppose if you go to the STMS, then you have exported. Previously you have exported the UMR here, right? RFC tables and this and all the things you have exported. Then so we have to import this one here. We have to import this request into target not here. We have to so no, this is the one I think we have exported. So this is the request we have to copy and we need to import into the ECD system here, which means we have to import now. After the restore is done, the ECD system is back with the production data now. Now, so what we have to do, we need to adjust all the entries here now. All the entries here now. So we need to check here what are the client copies we have exported here. When we exported is this one. Let's see the log. No log. If we have the log, then we will come to know when we exported this table of content here. So I think this is the user master records only. So why? Because transport of copies we created. This is there in the buffer. So click on the import the request. What is the client you are going to import it here? That client you can select it here. Okay. So then click on the import. So then this will be imported here, right? It will be importing here. So once that is done here, once that is importing is done here, see, it is importing. So that it will take time. Then immediately check the RFC tables also. What are the RFC tables you have exported here, right? So then go to the RFC tables here. So maybe you selected as a, this is the one RFC table export for refresh. Then this is, you can forward to the system ECD, then you can import to the ECD here, right? You can import to the ECD system here. So then transport imports. So whatever way, because all the configuration you have saved into the one transport request, right? Then import the RFC tables transport. Import the SA user master record, import RFC tables transports, right? So then so reconfigure or import. Suppose some companies they have the script, some companies they will do the so SMLG RG12 then SMLG RG12 STG RG12, then so reconfiguration, all the production entries will be there here. So what we have to do, we need to go to the SMLG. So here you will get the production entries, delete the production entry, configure the your development entries here, then go to the RG12. Here also everything is logged by our guys. What are doing? So then go to the SM61. So here also you will see the background server groups here. Here you can see the production entry ECP. Then you can remove the ECP entry, then add the your development entry. You can add it here. Then background jobs. So that is done. Then once that is done, so SM61, then so SLD API cust production entries will be there. Then you can change it. That's why before that we have to take the screen captures, right? Again, you need to do the reconfigure all those things here, right? RZ70, SLD API cust, SM61, RG12. So these are the things we have to do that one here, right? So then SMI. So once all the things we have to for whatever the we have done it. So whatever whatever pre-steps we have done it, pre-steps we took the screen captures, took the screen captures. So please adjust accordingly. Please modify. So accordingly, we need to modify it here, right? That is what we have to do that one here. Everything in one line. So all will come pre-steps. Whatever the pre-steps which we performed it here, everything we need to for whatever the pre-steps we took the screen capture, please modify. We have to adjust it accordingly, right? Once everything is done, the profiles import, profiles also, RG10, the profiles, the main thing is here, the profiles in RG10 here, we can go to the RG10 here. Here, the production entries will come. Delete the production entries, import the quality entries, import profiles from off active servers. If you do it here, all the development profiles will be imported here. Also, reset the so then reset ST03 and history. So workload history, production entries will come, right? Production history will come here. Then we need to adjust these entries here. Adjust entries here. Currently there is no load. So we have to adjust this load. So we need to delete the contents here. So go to collector database performance. Then perform monitor collector now. This is the one. So this is the one contents. You have to go to this content and delete the all the items. Then you have to schedule the standard background jobs here. Go to the SM36. Then standard jobs. Select the standard jobs here. Standard jobs as usual it will run. So it already released the standard jobs. So already the standard jobs are already released here. So that is fine. Already standard jobs are released fine. If not, you can do that one. Then custom jobs are if any, then they can also delete the so SLG2 history, SLG2 the history expired logs we can delete it here. How many expired logs are there? You can delete it here. So these are the post activities we have to perform. So then SLD API cost. Here you will see the production entries here. So you can change the production entries to the quality host names. You have to change it here. Then RZ70 also you'll see the production entries. Then you can change it to the quality entries. You can change it here. Okay. These are the things we have to change it here after the so restore completed here. That's why we have taken the screen captures, all those things here. So W20 here you will see the all the production entries and everything here. All the production entries and everything here. Then you need to configure these entries. All the things you have to configure it here. Then W21. So IDOCs and partner profiles, metadata, so transactional RFCs, all those things we have to configure it here. All those things we need to do the reconfiguration, ST03 buffers, so all the things. And also in the DBA, in the DB con, so DBC0, if any production entries are there, delete it and configure the product quality entries here. These are the where the other entries will be there here, db connection entries here. So those entries also we have to configure it here. So dbc0, dbc, dbco. So DB co entries here, right? So that is the one thing here. And so these and all the things, whatever we have all the steps previously, everything, only data copied and configuration also copied. So we need to change it to the only at least configuration data, we will keep it as the same. Then configuration, we need to change it here. Then once everything is done, finally, we can execute the BDLS. That is the most important thing here. So finally, we need to run the BDLS. So BDLS execution is the very important here. BDLS. So logical system conversion activities we have to perform it here. So this may take very longer time here, right? So why? Because here the old logical system is your ECP. You copied from the ECP CLNT 100 client. So then ECP CLNT 100 client or whatever the client you copied, then new logical systems you have, then you need to convert the which table entries you have to convert. As we mentioned during the client copy, each and every client we have the logical system field is there, but you copied the data from the table entries are we have with the production entries. Then data we cannot delete it, only entries we can convert it, right? So then entries using the bdls command, we can convert the all the entries here using the bdls. Suppose example, let me show you here, right? So normally this is this key is copied from the one other production system here. So T90, okay, T90, it is copied. T90, it is copied here. This is the logical system, T90, right? So what we are going to do now, go to as part of the BDLS conversion here, T90. Then our system is the ECP, CLNT, and 800 client, right? So which means we need to change all these entries to the 800 client here. Then, so what are the tables you want to copy here? If you keep it all, then all the tables data will copy. So we need to split it out, A star to B star, C star. So tables will starts with the Z, right? A to Z. Then to speed up, so we can use this method, or if you run the BDLS underscore execution report, that will give you the how many are there, it will give you the information here. Then you can run it in the background mode here, the BDLS conversion. So it will convert the all the entries here. So it will show you the results, how many entries are converted and everything here. So we can also give the star to star, but that may take very longer time here, right? So currently this is copied from the T90 system, but ECP is our main system here. So here, if you see here, so what exactly happened here? So BDLS, oh my God, lot of jobs are acting. So BDLS, you can see BDLS. So it will convert the entries here. So BDLS star. So this is running. So this will convert the all the entries here. What entries it will be converted? If we go to the table, suppose like, so let's pull the any one of the tables here. Let's pull the tables with the A star. Okay. So suppose this is the A star table. In the A star table, what are the entries we have here in that entries, table level entries? What is the logical system field we have here? It is the logical system, no entries here. So this will be skipped here. So we need to check what are the entries we have here. So if entries are there, those entries which are copied, so those entries will be activity log. So no entries. Suppose example, I will, okay, BKPF field. Let's see what will happen. In this field, we have the lot of entries are there here. All right. So there are the lot of 6 lakhs, 6 millions activity. They are there here. Here, each and every field, there is a mandate field here. Mandate is here. Logsys field is there. Some of the tables here. The logsys is referring to the original system only, right? Why? Because data is copied from the some of the T90 system or ECP system. But if the data is, but you are in the ECD system, it should show like a ECD system, right? Then we need to convert those entries here by using this concept, by using this logical system VDLS configuration. We can convert the table entries. Data will stay same, only entries will be converted from the source to the target system here. Only the entries will be converted here. That is the one thing activities here. We can do it. So yeah, this is the main step. Very longer time it will take this step here. Why? Because all the entries we need to convert it. Why? Because source SID is same, target SID is different. Both are different, not the same, right? So that is the reason we need to convert these entries here. Logs is field entries. So here, mm, yeah, take longer time, but it will provide the what are the entries are converted, what are the table entries got converted, all the information it will provide the results here. See, we started. So zero entries in the in this table. In this table, Fluxus PW is not allowed. So T90. So wherever the we have the T90 CLNT 090 is there, that will be converted to the ECP CLNT 800 client, that will be converted here. So that is what here it is happening here. So that is happening now in the system. So this may take longer time here. So multiple jobs you can execute it here. Multiple jobs. So now A star to B star, right? So then C star to and D star means all the C star D star tables also will be updated now in the parallel, right? So based upon this one, you can update it all the things here. So this is the way we have to convert all the, this only step will take very longer time. So remaining steps and all the very simple creation, deletion. So all those things very simple here. But only this logical system conversion fields are will take very longer duration here. So that is the only thing here. So remaining and all very simple. That is fine. But only this one will take the longer hours. Yeah. So then finally, once everything is done, several hours it will take, then we can hand over the system to functional. We can hand over the system to the functional here. Since main thing is here, user master records import, RFC tables imports, then reconfiguration this one. And so everything is fine. Then users can connect with their old passwords. Already whatever the old passwords they have, they can connect with the current development or quality system which you have done the restore. They can refresh and they can log in and they can check. So what if they don't perform BDLS conversion? In case of the logical systems are different, then we need to must and should we need to perform it. If you don't perform the logical system conversion activities here, then all the jobs will start failing it. Data will not be inserted into the table level. Data insertion will happen to the tables based upon the logical systems, right? Multiple clients are there, logical systems. Then the logical system field is different, how the data insertion will happen. So the jobs will fail it here. Again, that is the big escalation if you don't perform the logical system conversion. Okay. That is the main thing here. Okay, that is about the once everything is done, hand over the system to functional, your refresh is completed here. Maximum So 5 working days it will take to complete the refresh activities and everything here. So one day free steps, and second day we can do the restore using the first day backups. Then remaining 3 days we can use for the post refresh activities. So these kind of activities, all those things we have to take it out. Means 1 week system is not available for the users during the refresh activity. Some organization within 2 days they can complete it. By because they have the script, they will make all the pre steps into the one script, then they will perform it. That will be completed here, right? So that will be completed by script executions. Okay. So these are the refresh steps. Okay. So any questions on the refresh?
Sir, in SQL database, we have run the schema for to change owner PID to QA2. So,
And the database to database, there are some additional steps.
so
So
in the HANA database, what we don't need to
no
run
need to change
like
the
that.
schema. Yeah, it's not required.
It already owner will change like that.
Yeah, it's not required during the restore time. So the all the tables, so it will be the same during the restore itself. It will be change the schema owner name. So you no need to do that one. So that
Okay,
step is benefit for in the HANA databases.
and what is the means how to reset HDB users restore entries? The first step.
Yes, right.
So, no, how to do this step means what is the
Okay, the
process?
first, yeah, what is the process means before you perform the free refresh activity, you
Hmm.
will take the screen capture of this one. What is the current entry is there and everything. Then after the restore, you will see the production entries. So then suppose like HDB user store. So let me delete. So delete this key. Okay, this key I am deleting here. So now production entries you have deleted. So now you don't have any entries here, right? No, don't have any entries here. Now I'm going to add the HTTP user store. Now add, so then, so add key, then your host name and port number, right? Schema. What is the schema? SAP ABAP 1, right? Schema, user ID, and password. Whatever the password you have, that password, you can type it here, enter it. That will be added to the system here. So which means you have to add the your details again here. See, you have added the details again here. So which means schema, username, password, you have to add it again. So you have added here. Then only your SAP will connect to the HANA database. If these entries are wrong, your SAP will not connect to the HANA database. So must and should before the refresh, what is the entry? After the refresh, what is the entry? The both are same, no need to execute it. But after the restore also, it will be after they restored, you will get the production entry here. S4 HANA production, something like that, you will get it out. Then we need to delete and you need to reconfigure like add what is the key name, what is the host and details and passwords, all the details we have to add it like this. Then only your SAP, when you start that second step, start the SAP, that time SAP will start it. SAP will start it here. Otherwise, SAP it won't start.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. So that
Yes,
is
got it.
that is the one thing. So the next one,